Hello again, 5th primary students, a new math lesson under the supervision of the Ministry of Education. أهلا بكم طلبة وطالبات الصف الخامس الابتدائي ودرس جديد في مادة الرياضيات تحت رعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. We will resume the lesson that we have started last time, which is the natural numbers or the set of natural and counting numbers. Now we will take a new idea, which is how to compare between two natural numbers. So first we need to draw a straight line, the number line that we know or we learned before. If this is the first time for you to see a number line, this is how we do it. So we need to draw a straight line. We place our points on the straight line on equal distances as you see now. So as you see in front of you here, we have a straight line and we plot or put our numbers on it. The distance between every two numbers has to be the same all the time, okay? The distances they have to be equal, sorry. So now our number line is ready and we can use it if we want. Okay. Now I have my number line done and ready for me, and I want to start comparing between natural numbers. How do I do this when I have a number line? We'll see that a 0, it lies to the left of the 1 or left hand side of 1. So this means, or we know already, that 0 is smaller than 1. So if I have any number lies on the left hand side, it means that it is smaller than its neighbor or its friend. So whenever I am on the left hand side, I am smaller than the one after me. And 2 lies on the right hand side of the 1. So this means that 2 is bigger than 1. So if 1 is my point where I measure the smaller and the bigger numbers, so the 0 is smaller than 1, so it is on the left hand side, while 2 is bigger than 1, so it is on the right hand side. And so on. I'll move the same way with all the numbers that I have on my number line. Okay, let's go to the board to see how this exactly looks and to practice on this idea. Okay guys, this is it. Ordering the set of natural numbers. As you see in front of you, I have a number line. It starts at the point 0 because as we said before, that the set of natural numbers starts with a 0. 0 is the smallest element in the set of natural numbers. So it's here 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. It's infinite. Okay? So look at the red arrow. Here I grow by 1. As you see, when I move from left to right, this means that the numbers increase. Okay? While down here, if you look at the blue arrow, you will notice that the numbers move backward or become smaller. So this means that my numbers decrease. So again, from left to right, the numbers increase. From right to left, the numbers decrease. Okay? Now, as you see there, 0 is smaller than 1, 1 is smaller than 2, 2 is smaller than 3. This is logic. We already know this since we were little kids, okay? So now let's practice on this idea. Here I have this number line and I need to use it to put the right sign or the right symbol, whether it is smaller than or bigger than. Now, my questions are, as you see, the first one, A, is it smaller than or bigger than C. To determine which symbol should I use, I'll check my number line and see where A and C are on my number line. So A is on the left hand side of C. This means that A is smaller than C. Then I will use the sign smaller than. Now letter B, E and B. I want the relation between E and B. So here I will look at the two letters on my number line, E and B. E, is it on the right hand side or the left hand side of B? E is on the right hand side of B, which means that E is bigger than B. Then I will use the bigger than sign. Now letter C. C and E, the relation between C and E. So again, I'll check my number line and I will look at the place of each one of them. And here the C is on the left hand side of E, which means that the C or the element C is smaller than the element E on my number line. Now letter D, F and A. F is on the right hand side of A, which means that it is bigger than A. Now letter E, B and D. B is on the left hand side of D, so this means that B is smaller than D. The last one here, B and F. Again, B is on the left hand side of F, so it is smaller than F. I hope that now you understand how we use our number line to find the relation between elements and how we increase and decrease using it. Now let's go back and practice more. So now another question. Represent on the number line X union Y. I have the two sets X and Y. The set X with the elements 1, 2, 3, and 5, and the set Y with the elements 5, 6, and 7. I have both of them. I want to represent X union Y on my number line, and then I find X intersects Y. So here, X union Y, the same way that we used to do before, I will take the elements and I'll take the common elements only one time. So it will be the set of elements 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Now I want to represent it on my number line. So here I draw first a straight line, then I will put the elements starting from 0 on this number line, and then I'm going to put my elements on the number line. How? By putting dots representing every element. So at 1 I put a dot, 2, 3, 4. Do I put anything on 4? Of course not, because it's not inside this set. So I will ignore 4, then I will take 5, then 6, then 7. Now I have put my dots in their places. I'll start to draw lines passing by these dots from 1 till 7, because I have taken, okay, these things, okay. And there is another thing here. Okay, I need to also draw lines passing by all the circles that, or all the dots that I have put already, okay. Now the second one, X intersects Y. It intersects Y in what? The only common element here is 5. So x intersects y in the set of element 5, and I want to represent it on a line, number line. So I will draw a straight line, put the numbers on it. Then what are the numbers where x intersected y? We have only the element 5. So at 5 I'll put my dot. I have nothing else, so there is no need to draw any lines passing by. Now I'll move to another slide. This is another question in another way. So here, write the set of natural numbers greater than 10. I want you to write the set of natural numbers greater than 10. So this is how we answer this type of question. Concentrate, please. I open my braces. Suppose my set is called the set A, and when I open my braces, I want to write inside it all the elements which are belonging to the set of natural numbers, but I want all of them to be bigger than 10. I want all of them to be bigger than 10. Then I start from 10, 11, sorry, I will ignore 10. I want them to be greater than 10. So I'll ignore 10 and start from 11, then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and so on. Now I will answer the second one. The set of natural numbers between 39 and 41. The set of natural numbers greater than or equal to 10. Greater than or equal to 10. Pay attention. You might think that this is the same question as the one before, but it's not, because the first question, he wanted the natural numbers greater than 10, but this one, he wants the natural numbers greater than or equal to 10. So in this case, I will put the same elements, but I will add 10 to them, because here he says equal to. Greater than or equal to. So read the questions carefully to answer them correctly. So here my set B equals the set of elements 10, 11, 12, 13. Now letter C. The set of natural numbers between 39 and 40. Between 39 and 40, it means that I am not going to write 39 or 41. I'm sorry, 39 and 41. It means that I'm not going to write 39 or 41. I want the numbers between them. So here, the set of natural numbers between 39 and 41 is what? Is 40. The set of the element 40. So my set X equals the set of element 40. Now, the last question, the natural numbers between 10 over 2 and 21 over 3. The natural numbers between 10 over 2 and 21 over 3. What did we say about having a fraction? We said before, to make sure that this is a fraction and not a whole number, I have to simplify it to its simplest form. Okay? So here I'll start by simplifying the first one, 10 over 2 or 10 divided 2. Of course, 10 divided 2 is 5. And the second one, 21 divided by 3 or 21 over 3, it's equals to 7. So now they turn to be whole numbers and not fractions. So I will deal with them normally as natural numbers. And I want to know the set of elements between the 5 and the set of natural numbers between 5 and 7. So my set Y equals 6, or the set of element 6. Now let's move to another question. Write each of the following by listing method, then represent it on the number line graphs. What we just did is called the listing method, and we know it already from the first semester. So now we will add to it how to answer a question by using the number line. So here I have x equals a such that a belongs to n and a is smaller than 5. So here x is all the elements smaller than 5 and they belong to n, meaning that I start with 0, I don't use fractions, and I don't use decimal numbers. Okay, so here x equals the set of elements 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I don't take 5 because they said a is smaller than 5. Now, the second step is to use the number line to represent this question. So I'll draw my straight line. I will put the numbers on it, and then I'll start to choose the numbers that I have. And here I have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I come up, or I draw a vertical line from the 0, then a horizontal one till 4, then I go down, okay, to 4, and I pass by 1, 2, and 3 in my way. Now letter B, I have the set of elements m equals a such that a belongs to n, and here 2 is smaller than, smaller than or equal to a. It is smaller than or equal. Then I will count the 2, and a is smaller than 5. First, I'll answer it using the listing method, and then I'll answer it using the number line. So here m is equals to the set of elements 2, 3, and 4. I wrote down 2 because they said smaller than or equal, and I didn't write the 5 because the a is smaller than 5. Now I will represent this set on the number line. I'll draw my number line, and then what are my elements? They are 2, 3, and 4. Then I get a horizontal, a vertical line from the 2, then a horizontal one passes by 3 till it goes over the 4, then another vertical line at the 4, and of course in my way I passed by the 3. Now another question. Here I wanted to make a graph for each of the following sets. First I use the listing method, and then I draw my graph to make everything easier. So here A, the natural numbers between 3 and 6. Between 3 and 6 means that I'm not going to write either 3 nor 6. So I will take only the numbers between them, which are here set A equals the set of elements 4 and 5. Now I draw my number line, and I will put dots on my elements, which are 4 and 5, and I will draw a vertical line from the 4 with a horizontal one that passes over the space between them, and then another vertical line goes down to the 5. Now letter B, the natural numbers less than 5. Natural numbers less than 5. Then I'm not going to count the 5. And natural numbers means that I will start counting from 0. So here my set B is equal to the set of elements 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now my number line will look as follows. So here again I will put my dots on the elements that I pass by. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I draw the vertical lines, okay, I'm passing by. So I start with the 0, then I draw vertical lines, passes by my stations 1, 2, 3, and a horizontal one. Then I will go down to my last one or my last element. So now I have passed by the elements that I have already listed between my braces. Now letter C, the natural odd numbers between 3 and 10. Between 3 and 10, I don't take either 3 nor 10. Then the odd numbers between them, I have 5, I have 7, and I have 9. So this is my answer. Now number line. I will put the dots only on the elements that I have chosen already between my braces. So I have only 3 elements, which are 5, 7, and 9. My dots will be put on 5, 7, and 9. Then vertical line from the 5 passes by the 7 to the 9, then a vertical line at the 7, then a vertical line goes down to the 9. Okay? Now, letter D. The natural numbers less than 12. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, am I going to write all of these? Yes, you may, but you can also just use some of them. How? I will write the set of elements 0, 1, 2, some dots till I reach the 11, which is less than 12, and then my number line. Also, I can do the same. So, a vertical line from the 0 passes by all my numbers till I go to the 11. Then another vertical line goes down. Now I have put it on my number line. Letter E, the natural prime numbers less than 12. Remember, prime numbers can be divided by themselves or one only. So here, the natural prime numbers less than 12, I have 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. Again, your number line, put the numbers on, and I'll start to plot them. Put the dots on 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11, and then the same way, vertical line goes up, passes over my elements, then I drop another vertical lines on each element and only on the elements that I use, then my last one at the end as you see in front of you. So here, write the set represented by the following number line graph. Here, if I have a number line graph as you see, the first one, it is the set of even numbers between 0 and 10, x equals 2, 4, 6, and 8, as you see. So this is the set of even numbers between 0 and 10. Letter B, as you see, it is the set of odd numbers, but this one, it's not between anything or smaller than anything. It's just the set of odd numbers, and it is infinite. It has no end, as you see. So y equals 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you understood today's lesson, and I can't wait to see you in our next session. Bye. See you.